Welcome back, Truth Seeker. It is August 23rd, 2023. If Kobe Bryant were alive, he'd be 45 years old today, born on this day in 1978. And the top story today is a flight related fatality. The Wagner Chief, who led the Wagner Rebellion of June 23rd, dies 2 months later on August 23rd. Again, Kobe's birthday, who died in reportedly a helicopter crash. If you'll recall, he was traveling from Catholic Mass to his daughter's basketball game or tournament, and he crashed on the Pope's 41st day of his age, dying at age 41, did Kobe Bryant. And of course, I did put out a book written in 2017 talking about Kobe Bryant's career in 41 and how all roads lead to Rome years before that happened. But anyhow, I wondered if that could be a coincidence, because I saw that and I thought it's possible that's a coincidence that's just the top story on Kobe's birthday. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with Kobe. And I thought I'd look at this Wagner Chief story and his birthday that's listed online. The only source that has his birthday that I could find is Wikipedia, which does change dates, but Wikipedia currently has the man who died, the Wagner Chief. His birthday is June 1st, 1961. And that means he just turned 62 years old. But from his birthday to his death on August 23rd is 83 days later. 83 days later. And remember, with Kobe, his death was synced with the Pope, dead at age 41 on the Pope's 41st day of his age while traveling from Catholic Mass. But the Pope was 83 years old at the time. And in Gematria, a helicopter crash equals 83. Whereas Kobe Bean Bryant equals 81, who had his career high 81. But anyhow, Kobe, dead synced with the Pope's 83rd birthday in a helicopter crash. And if you're new here, a big thing about 83 is the song Murder by Numbers, where killing's as simple as A, B, C is 1, 2, 3. That song came out in 83. And again, it's by the band The Police. And also the film Murder by Numbers with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Gosling. They code the 3883 right on the cover for murder. The member of the Kinks who just died, the Gosling, he just died on the 38th week of Ryan Gosling's age, right after Sandra Bullock lost her lover, when they're the two stars in this movie Murder by Numbers. That just happened recently. But 38 and 83, big murder numbers. Kobe died exactly 38 weeks after his wife's birthday when he died, and he had the affair in Colorado, the 38th state. Colorado actually equals 38 and 83, like murder. But again, what are the odds? 83. And then with regards to Kobe, further, in 1983, Kobe Bryant turned 4 years old, and the Philadelphia 76ers, where he was living at the time, they won the NBA Finals with Moses Malone. And Moses Malone started his career with Utah. Kobe finished against Utah. They both came out of high school. Moses Malone died at age 60. Kobe finished his career with 60 points. And again, Moses Malone died right before that season began. In Exodus 4, Moses' staff is turned into a snake. Kobe the Black Mamba. Kobe died 4 years after Moses Malone. And again, just this biblical pattern. Moses wrote the first 5 books of the Bible. The 4th book is titled Numbers. We're talking about what could happen 4 years later with Jordan. So, anyhow, for people who don't understand how these things could be connected and are watching for the first time, maybe that's the thing that needs to be explained first. Assume that what's being told on the screen is not true, but it's part of a planned narrative, like a mass constant mind distraction for mass mind control of a populace who are not paying attention to the right things, just the stories they're always being told and the agendas they should submit to. Again, Kobe dies. Everyone's heartstrings get pulled on. He's buried in Corona del Mar as the coronavirus pandemic's declared. And then he's in a pharmaceutical lawsuit's the story with his Black Mamba branding. And then, next thing you know, people's hearts are actually stopping. First they were pulled on. Now they're actually stopping, young and old, athlete and not. And again, what does Black Mamba venom do to a person when they're bit? You should look that one up. You'll find that the thing about Black Mamba venom is it stops the human heart. So, again, rituals, an order doing this, the thing that controls the news, the screen, the information going into the people's heads. Again, it should be obvious what's going on. Everybody all across the world is watching essentially the same news, hearing about the same stories. As politicians and TV talking heads do utter the phrase New World Order. So, and let's not forget how Kobe, Japan was established on April 1st, 4-1, and Kobe died on 1/26 in the time of the 126th Emperor of Japan. Kobe, Japan on 4-1. New World Order. Again, the Jesuits been in Japan longer than the U.S. has been a nation. Look into who those Jesuits are. Kobe spent some time over there near the Vatican growing up as a child. Right after Russia-Ukraine broke out in the big Jesuit ritual, the Pope was right there meeting with Putin. 83 strikes again, murder by numbers. And just for a few other things, today leaves 130 days left in the year. Human sacrifice equals 130. We just talked about what happened in Maui 130 years after the military overthrow of Hawaii in 1893. But human sacrifice 130. Kobe very well might have become one. And same with this man today. Murder by numbers in 83. 83 days after his birthday. We know where the Jesuits are that are running the script right now. They're all over the world, but D.C., mega epicenter. Washington's 130. 235th day of the year, the Society of Jesus, 235. D.C., their stronghold. We just talked about these numbers in Hawaii and where 62 fit in, with this happening right after Obama's 62nd birthday, 4 days after his 62nd birthday. If you've missed my work on Maui, please check it out. But big number with weather warfare, the history of it, and the word sacrifice, which is biblical from the Torah, written by Moses. Torah's got that 62 like Elohim, named for God in the Torah. Jordan's got that 62. Obama, Jordan, Chicago. Obama just turned 62. Again, Maui burned up on Kanye's 62nd day of his age, who also has the Chicago connection and the weather warfare connection and the history with natural disasters and Katrina and what he said after Katrina about George Bush that made him super famous. But yeah, about the 62 and this man being 62 years old when this happens. From the rebellion to his death is a span of 62 days as well. His full name has the Gematria sacrifice. If you're new here, there are 4 base ciphers, and just to make a point, notice how the word sacrifice has this gematria of 73, 46, 170, 62. Again, we just talked about the 62. His full name, Yevgeny Viktorovich Prigozhin, or however it's pronounced, 170. Again, sacrifice, 170, 62. In Hawaii, again, Kanye just turned 46. Obama just turned 62. Jay-Z's first music video, Hawaiian Sophie, where he gets yanked up on ropes at 50 seconds. See how Jay-Z's 17, like Maui? Again, like how on The Rock's 17th birthday was the Hawaiian Sophie, where Jay-Z gets yanked up on ropes. If you haven't seen all the work on Maui, it's a lot to explain, but there's a reason that Joe Biden was 17 years old when Hawaii became a nation, and it was made a nation 201 months after he was born. In light of Joe Biden, you see how Maui's 64 like Joe Biden? Joe Biden waited 13 days to go to Maui. 13 days to go to Maui for its 64th birthday. And again, once upon a time, it was overthrown by the Committee of 13. Think about it. Number rituals, 13 stripes, 13 colonies, 13 years of public education. Same number rituals over and over. We also talked about 127 in a big way with Maui, and notice it's also here in this man's name. And again, there's a reason. As we've explained, these are numbers that are more than numbers. You learn gematria, you'll just look at the world different. I just click on the Breakfast Club. Their thing, somebody told me that they're on Power 106 FM to go with 106 in Park and the history of 106 in Black history. And I just see when I click on the website, they're advertising that Chris Brown is dropping a new album, 11/11, on November 11th with 11 songs on Power 106, Black 11, Black 106, right? Just Gematria opened your eyes up to what these record labels are doing with their entertainers. You know, these sports leagues. How they're syncing it all up, like we've been showing for a decade now. We've been showing this, how it's just all synced. It's a nonstop roll of contrived things. Again, just meant to fill up our headspace. We're entertained. We're overwhelmed. Oh my God, we're going along with this now. We're giving up bodily sovereignty. We're giving up, because we're going along with the narratives and we're not seeing the game that's played. We're going on a bad path. These people are taking us to a bad place because they want more control over the world. They're greedy. People doing this, putting all this together. And again, for people who don't know, if you don't have a YouTube channel, you should have seen when Russia-Ukraine broke out. We all got a memo. If you question Ukraine, the events of Ukraine, criticize, you can lose your payment source through Google. Everybody got that threat. I mean, why does that even need to exist in the world? And again, all these big tech companies, you learn this code, you see who's running them all. Big Jesuit gang, big Jesuit jokes. All roads lead to Rome and the Roman Catholic Church and the Pope. All right, Truth Seeker, but we'll leave it there for now. And again, thank you to everyone who hits the like and the share. Until next time.